Hi, I'm Nick, Head of Product at Allen & Heath, and this is dLive C-Class. C-Class is a new entry in the dLive family. It has exactly the same sound performance and channel count as the flagship dLive S-Class. And that's because it shares the very same technology that made dLive such a disruptive mixer in the industry, the XCVI core. However, C-Class has a lighter design and more compact footprint. Take, for example, what we have here today, the 24 faders twin screen C3500. As you stand in front of it, it has the distinctive looks and feel of dLive. And for those of you who have a weakness for 19-inch rack equipment, the smallest surface in the range is a 12 faders rack-mountable C1500. This black box over here is what we call the mix rack. It comes in 3 sizes, this one being the smallest with 32 inputs and 16 outputs, and the largest offering 64 XLR mic preamps. Inside, they all have the same XCVI core, a 96 kHz second generation FPGA processor. The chip itself is the size of my nail, but it runs 36 parallel virtual processing cores. And for you and me, that's enough to mix 128 input channels with full processing and 16 stereo effect returns into 64 configurable buses. A quick look at the front panel, and you can tell it's a well-equipped rack. With an I/O port for audio networking cards such as Dante, Wave SoundGrid, MADI, or long-distance fiber runs, and there's another one of these ports on the back of the Surface. DX links for I/O expansion, these can go to our modular DX32 expander rack, a dedicated 40-channel output to the Mi personal monitoring system, work clock, and an Ethercon port for the main GigaAce link to the Surface. What is unique about the mix rack is that this box here is actually the brain of the system, or the mix engine, if you like. Because of this, you can control your mix with or without a dLive Surface. You can run the dLive Director software on Mac or PC. You can use a range of PoE remote controllers from Allen & Heath, or you can mix wirelessly from an iPad. The first thing you notice is the color LCD displays, which give a custom name and color to the channels and other key information. Not only you can name and color channels, but these fader strips can be arranged in any imaginable layout, with a very intuitive drag and drop interface, so you can build your own custom layout in less than a minute. In fact, pretty much everything on the Surface is configurable, including 19 user-defined soft keys, 3 pages of 6 assignable rotaries, and even parts of the screen. We came up with the name Harmony UI because the screen works in harmony with the rotary controls, and because the whole Surface works in harmony with the engineer. To give you an example, I can populate the screen with a number of widgets, kind of as you do on an Android phone. Different PEQ views, compressor and gate controls, effects parameters, sense to monitors, and so on. And I can make these widgets follow the channel selection or lock them to a specific channel. This multi-channel bank screen gives you an overview of what's going on, and it follows the layer or bank you're working on. You can use it with the copy and paste buttons to very easily copy parameters across, or with the listen button to listen to the audio in any point of the signal path. You can also use it to drill into processing blocks, and that's where it gets exciting, because on every channel we have our deep processing embedded plugins. These are top quality preamp, compressor and GQ emulations of classic outboard gear. You don't need a license for them, and they don't have any extra latency, which means that every channel is phase coherent despite an ultra-low system latency of 0.7 milliseconds input to output. In addition to deep processing, Firmware 1.4 adds a powerful processing engine called Dyne8. Dyne8 is a 4-band dynamic EQ 4-band multi-band compressor tool and is available on up to 64 channels. If that's not enough, on the right screen you can find the 16 rack extra effects, including reverbs, delays, modulators, pitch shifters, de-essers, transient controllers, and more. The right screen is also used for everything else: system settings, scene management, and patching. The screens are capacitive, so they're very similar in use to a tablet device, and they respond to gestures. You can scroll meters and lists, You can pinch to zoom in the I/O screen, for example, to patch some tie lines. Tie lines are inputs, be it Dante, MADI, analog or digital, which are sent straight to an output of any format or sample rate without using up any mix resources. So you have hundreds of fully routable system I/Os. So what you're seeing here is something that in terms of sound quality, system capability and workflow can rival consoles of several times the price. If you enjoyed this video, please go online on our website to learn more about dLive C-Class, and thank you for watching.